Good evening, good afternoon, or good morning. I'm Lord Hudson, and we're playing City Skylines in the still unnamed city. So if you have a suggestion for a great name for a city, then let me know. This is what I've built in the last stream on Monday. Not much just yet. A lot of laying down the basis, and I'm gonna kind of ignore this for the moment. I'm just gonna plot in some office buildings around here, and what I really want to do is something that I've been thinking about for a while. I'm not sure if it will work or not, but I want to build a strip mine, and I'm gonna have to find, let's just zoom out a bit because we have plenty of land. So where can we build a strip mine? Well, there is a crater here. We might have to modify a bit, but I do think that would be a good location. We have something that's well, somewhat of a crater here that could also work. We might have to flatten this a bit, get a road to the top, and then get a road down into the strip mine. And the strip mine will be quite a hole in the ground. It would serve no purpose whatsoever directly. There might be some industrial area around it to make it functional, but it's mostly just for show. So I'm thinking about this spot. Let's have a look around. There's another crater here, but that's really a volcano crater. If we use this location, then we have to completely rebuild it. We might have to rebuild the other one actually. So no, I'm very biased towards the other location. It has to be on the ridge somewhere. So I'm thinking about this location right here. Now let's start by removing a lot of those damn trees. Let's see, alright. Let's just clear this out a bit and give us some a nice spot to work with. Oh my god, there are bunkers all over the coast. I hadn't seen that. That's okay, that's unexpected. There are bunkers alongside the coast. I'm not sure how I feel about that actually. There's some rocks, and just what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bunkers randomly placed there. Alright, well, you know what? I don't like them. I'm a great bunker fan. I actually explore bunkers of the Atlantic Wall on a very regular basis, but I just don't like them in a city building game. Unless you have the purpose of building something like the Atlantic Wall, or at least a defense line. Sure, but randomly placed bunkers, no, thank you. Alright, so this hole needs to be a lot bigger. Let's see if we can do that in a way. Oh, that's too deep. Let's undo that. Let's see. If I make you bigger, what will happen? I just okay. Let's undo that. The height is okay. The size needs to be a little bit less. might actually go a little bit oh, out of the way, a little bit deeper, because we want to have a couple of roads coming in here. And they don't tend to be very spherical, so they tend to be elongated a bit, and they follow the seam of, I guess, coal. I guess we're gonna go with coal here. And we are going to bring in a road. So we are going to extrude basically a road that curls down into this area. We're going to place all kinds of industrial machinery down there and around it to make it look more or less like a strip mining enterprise. I might actually make it a little bit bigger. Let's just do it like this, get it a little bit that way, so we can have a road traveling along this side and maybe come up around here. So we're going to have to find an entrance here, and it's probably going to be a very tricky so let's flatten this out a bit, and let's see if we can make an entrance here. I guess that will have to do. And from here we have to follow the path here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this by the numbers, and I'm gonna drop by 2. Okay, and let's see how much difference 2 makes. So don't think it will make a lot of difference. Well, that might actually be shallow enough to make it look realistic. So let's do a couple of these. Ooh, let's undo that. I guess around here, yeah. As long as it hooks up to one another, we can get rid of this later on. But we need to get a road in there. And up we go. Or rather down we go. This is 6-8 then. Now are we seeing anything of a drop? Yes we are. It is pretty slight, but there is an actual drop there. We might go a little bit further. Let's do bit 4. A little bit quicker, a little steeper, a little bit more incline, doesn't kill anybody. There we go. Now we're going to get the steps though, so we might need to smooth it out, although I do think the road tool can match that. And let's see if we can make the turn. And then it's 5-6. And before I double back, I'm gonna put in the road, so that's pretty much fixed. And we've got a gigantic industrial demand right now, so I'm just gonna pause the game. We can build this up in all peace and quiet without screwing up the city's economics. I'm wondering if this is becoming too shallow or too narrow for a road. It might still fit though. Let's just widen this a bit, just to be sure. And we're gonna drop another 4. There we go. Come up here. And you can see how it drops. It's just coming in very slowly, but remember, this is going to be trucks hauling up, I think, coal. We're going to do coal. So they're going to be heavily loaded, and steep inclines and trucks do not really mix that well. So we have to take that into consideration. This is not a race, and this is not a racing track. And we have this little bend we have to deal with. We are getting there, and we're gonna drop under this level by the time we get there, so that's nice. I do think this would be a perfect thing to time lapse in a YouTube video, because it does take a while. That's not bad. I think actually if I do this a bit stronger, I'll work a little bit faster. And that's 24, of course. It just pulls it in all together. That's nice. I'll just keep it. Let's undo that last bit if we can. Yeah, we can. And we got these little ugly edges, but we're gonna clean that up. Don't worry about that. That's all gonna be fixed. If the game behaves, it's all going to look very pretty. And there we go. Ever slightly dropping down. And of course this is going to need a highway connection as well as a train connection. So it will have its own train station, and I guess the highway connection, where's the highway? The highway is here, so it will have an interchange there and a road. That I'm thinking about avoiding the forest here and going around it instead of a straight road, because we going to come off the mountain around about there, if that works. If not, we'll have to figure out how to deal with that. We're nearing the end here, so it might actually be around 200 that we're going to change. which for me is oddly satisfying to end around a round number like that. So height 200. I have no idea what the height units are in this game. It's just a number, I guess. And there should be some sort of units behind it, but it's not metrics, it's not meters, it's not feet, and not anything like that. And let's just roll that in there. Okay, so we can do a first bit of roads, and I'm guessing this should be, where the hell is the okay, this is the 2-lane gravel road. I guess that would be, it's quite small, but I thought I had a regular dirt road. Not anymore, I guess. Okay, so we have this gravel road. Oh, that's actually a lot smaller. So I kind of worked for nothing. Actually, I need to hug the side more if I really want to emphasize the strip mining, because we're not gonna waste any space. I'm gonna try to hug the side of the mountain here, or the side of the mine. Oh, I zoomed where I didn't want to zoom. We can drop this all down there, that's nice. That gives us a lot more freedom. Nope, I do not want a hump. There will be no humping in my mine if I can prevent it. And this is going to be let's see, can I, yeah, it should be. Hello Tress Simulator, thank you for joining. This should be something like a hairpin. I'm gonna go this way. Might have to turn road anarchy on here. Let's see, we're gonna drop from here again, I guess. So this is the road into the strip mine, about halfway there, and we are going to drop down here. I'm not gonna modify this just yet. I'm just gonna go with this one. Okay, where is the height? There's the height, there's the options. So that's then 196. So this needs to drop down. And there we go. This is exactly what I wanted. And keep dropping down by the values of 4. It is an 88. We're gonna get our strip mine road in. Yeah, this is starting to look like it. I'm feeling good about it. I think this will be one of my best builds yet. And I have to say, I haven't seen it before. It might have been built, but I haven't seen it. So I'm quite curious how this will end up. We have this little small bit here. I do think it's big enough for the road to pass along it. As long as this is flat, pretty continuous, I do think it will work. I guess it has rained because the roads are very shiny. A little bit too shiny for my taste. Oh, look at that straight wall there. There's a slight jagging here along the edge. So we might have to move out a little bit on the way down so we can smooth this out. I'm not sure if we have enough room for that. Let's look at that height difference. That is, we're nearly at the, we are at the ground. Look at that. So we can just fill this in, or actually dig it out. Here we have these little bumps down here, so that's not, yeah, we can get rid of them, but we get some little bumps on the top though. Let's see if the smooth tool will win us over there. That's amazing. Alright, so let's get down there. I still want to hug the wall a bit. So I want to leave a little bit of room to smooth it out, especially around here. So I'm going to go a little bit wider. And we're down. That's cool. That went a lot faster than I thought it would go. It seems there is some clipping where in the distance. It's not too bad though. So let's see if we can just smooth this out a bit. Get rid of the little wrinkles. Not much though. Doesn't really want to do anything at the top here. That's too bad. Just a slight inward bend. It's also for the stability, of course, of the mine. You don't work with shear edges. A little bit more of a gradient. Not too much, not too little. That's what keeps the whole mine stable. See if we can smooth this out. I might have to dig it out a bit, but this actually looks pretty good. Let's get you a little bit closer to the edge of the road there. Let's see how we can carve this out. This is a dangerous corner right there. That is a dangerous corner. Drivers do get killed here. So we might want to add some barricades here too. I'm not sure if I have anything in signage wise. Let's say slow down. Oop, didn't want to do that. Nah, let's keep it like this. Let's look at it without the height lines. From a distance there are some issues, but up front, close and personal, it does look the part, at least for a mountain road, which basically strip mines use, and it's definitely not too steep. I'm not really fond about the little triangles missing here and there, which strangely enough happens on a spot where there is actual more land. But I can't really do anything about it. This just doesn't want to budge. I could delete the road here and then we'll see what the problem is. So let's all smooth it out. And it restores it to the exact same position. So let's try and change that a bit. Does that take it away? Well, not really. It's just kind of moves it. I will try to do it on this side, but I do fear it will have the same effect. And it makes that ugly little bump. Yeah, it doesn't take it away, it just creates this little bump, which I don't want. So now I'll just have to see if I can return it to a state where it was. And I guess we need to go up to around 12. Here in the middle. Let's see if we can connect that up. That's a lot better. It was it will still produce the triangles. I guess we'll have to live with that. Maybe there's some visualization mod that will take care of it. I doubt it though. It's just how the game renders landscapes. And here I'm not going to modify the land too much if I can help it. Is that another bunker? No, this is a very square rock. And let's see if we can get down this mountain in a very satisfying way. And we're actually going up again here. And I'm trying to control the slope. This kind of looks okay. And that will become too steep. So we're going to double back a bit. These trucks cannot handle great gradients. So if we want to drop down, we have to drop down slowly. I don't like the way that is turning in. And it seems to be flattening out here. So yeah, that it looks doable. And it's gonna intersect a regular road here. That's a lot straighter. Not completely straight. This bit is pretty straight. And then we're going this way. And I want to hook it up here to the highway. I'm just not entirely sure. Dude, we have a couple of pre-built interchanges. This is the three-way interchange. Which with Rhode I can place above it. That might be interesting to use as an example, because we're gonna do pretty much the same thing here, but not with highways, but with, I guess, two one-ways. Let's do it straight up here, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, and then I'm not entirely sure if we have enough space for this. This goes this way, so we're gonna end up there and there, and I'm gonna drop down underground for that. Let's just mark it and drop. Let's see, where do I want to end up? I'm gonna do it like this. I need this one. So this is 5 units. That is 5 units. And it's not entirely perpendicular. I guess we're going to do this. Okay, so that's the off ramp or on ramp situation in this case, and we're gonna upgrade that to the actual on ramp road. Let's see if it will connect. I think it will connect quite nicely. Perfect. So now we also have our market position roughly for our off ramp. Which will have a bend also around 5 here. Probably, but we're first gonna do, I guess, a flyover, because we are going to go up here. So one goes down and the other goes up. And round 5, and then this drops down. And it gets connected up. So let's upgrade and change direction. Let's see, around about there. Flip it. That's nice. So this road is taken care of. And how do you get from here to there? Well, I'm guessing you're gonna do a turn. Let's see, this is 8. And 8. Again, we can mark where we need to end up. So we can continue this for a bit. And same here. And operate it. And this goes in the correct location. Well, that might actually be a little bit too short for a nice on-ramp. Let's add a road there and see how it reacts when we do this, and that's better. And I'm pretty sure it will do the same thing here, so let's delete that. Connect that up. Perfect. Do need to flip the direction there. Okay. That wasn't planned. That's better. Okay, from here we need to connect up to there. It shouldn't be too difficult. And there you have it. We're just gonna delete these ugly middle roads. They're pointless. And from here, I'm gonna just delete these. Let's see how we can get them together. So we need to get to this direction. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. We're gonna get this road coming pretty much towards the middle there. And road anarchy is on, so this should work. Yes. Let's just make sure you don't get all kinds of trucks turning about here. So there we go, that's our intersection for a strip mine. Trucks come up here and then they go up the mountain. A whole bunch of hairpin turns, climbing up to the edge, and then they drop down into the strip mine. And here we are going to place a lot of stuff. Let's see, we have our industrial stuff right here, which is quite a bit. We got hoppers, and in this case it's concrete hopper, but it's still a hopper. And here we have a bunch of diggers, cranes, power units, a grader. No idea what a grader is, but it looks interesting. A road paver. We have this mortar silos, we have excavators, we have these dump trucks which are going to populate the road. We have material handler, two of those. We actually have industrial stairs which are tiny, absolutely freaking tiny compared to the size of the area. And we do have, I guess, somewhere in here, should be in here then, we have a whole bunch of ore pals, which unfortunately still need to be placed next to a road, which does give it a little bit more of an a straight edge, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Because this is going to go round a bit. And it's gonna meet up here again. But it will have a work area, which is indeed straight, and there we have several of these pals. And I do think we also have the props for those, so we can make it a little bit less rigid. Let's first of all populate the road here. With these trucks, I'm gonna place them pretty much all the way up there. A whole bunch of trucks going both ways. I'm just gonna do one direction first and then another direction later on. And unfortunately they are empty. I don't have a filled dump truck. So we just have to imagine that they are full. I'm trying to place them pretty randomly apart. But we could do a couple of them slightly closer together. Sometimes the game tries to bug me with its height adjusted zooming. You know what? We're gonna make like a little parking spot here. for those trucks. Now we're going to place a couple of those trucks here in park mode. And we might have a little bit of other machinery around there. I have no idea what this thing does, but it looks interesting. And of course we have a road maker, because they make roads. So here we have our little industrial parking. We might add a few other cars or vehicles on this road. And now let's go down again. I'm trying to be random. Normally it shouldn't be a challenge for me to be random. Oop. Just as any of my mates, I'm pretty random normally, so I want to know how this looks at night. It's probably completely dark. So we probably want to get some big ass industrial lights in here. Because yeah, you need to strip mine all day and all night. That's a very busy road by the looks of it. We're gonna get these guys riding in and riding out. Just have to look where the stockpiles are, but I do believe that we have them in here somewhere. We can actually have these cranes here. I'm not sure if I want them to be in here. Now we're going to use the excavators. And there we go, we have the large coal which we can use to join these things together. And we can actually have them run out. I'm not sure if we can have them here on the side as well. We can. We have some coal medium, so we can use that to you can rotate them, so it takes away the predictability of it all. Let's expand this towards the back. Let's add some concrete here to get it slightly more in line with what we have. And we can fill that up. All the way up to there. Let's add some concrete there. Okay, so we have a lot of stuff to fill. Let's get to it. First we're gonna do the big ones. It's easier. Do this a couple of times just for filler. Now we're gonna rotate the shit out of this. tandem. I'm gonna add some medium ones. Goes all the way up to there. And same thing goes with this here. The whole road is almost covered with this stuff. Well, let's get some excavators in here. Material handlers. They look right at home here. And the same with just excavators. Two different positions that they're in, which is nice for variety. Let's add one or two of these on the road. It's a busy road. That's definitely true. And we can have, of course, a couple of dump trucks. One is just pulling in here. And one is waiting for a load. And then I'm going to go deeper still. Let's undo this. Let's see, yes. I've got an idea. I'm not entirely sure how it will work, but I do think it will work. I don't actually have a towel to create a seam of coal. It's unfortunately very, very shiny because of the rain. And let's get that road. Going right in here. Let's see, can we get this thing? So a whole bunch of well, they're tiny compared to everything else. We store chemicals in here and stuff that we need to strip mine. We have a shitload of these doses. Unfortunately, we cannot place them on top there. So they're working from the side, all sides. Get in this. I think we're gonna do something like that on this side too. Just to illustrate how much fucking coal there is. And of course we need dump trucks, a lot of dump trucks. This is a huge operation. Yes, we're gonna get another one of those going. We can do that. Well, unfortunately, it has to be straight. No, before we do that, we do this. Let's see, how big is this? This is 9 big. So it will have to be 18. Give a little bit of room there. And this is going to be even bigger. Okay, so we have this ugly green natural stuff. Gonna get rid of that. I'd probably be better off with a bigger one. That's what she said, yeah. I have to check my remarks internally before I utter them, but everybody is better off with a bigger one. Let's just fill this in. Go. But, there's still some gappage there. Let's see if we can get this to be a bit more extended, like it's part of the whole operation here. Or it will be pretty soon, because we started to dig another level. This is the endless strip mine. Now that's unfortunate that the props do disappear sooner than the rest. I still haven't found a solution for that. I'm not sure if there is a solution for it. We can actually hook this up, of course. Let's all do this. Connect those things up. And there's another missed bit of concrete. Now this actually works pretty well. I have to say. Except it's iron that I've used. I do not really see the difference on my screen, I have to say. That might actually be the rain. Let's run it and let's see if the rain will stop falling. We have an industrial park and we have a red light district, mining area ahead. let's place this around here too. Oh, it's not just raining, it's raining cats and dogs. It's really pouring. Let's see if what we have that really fits the theme here. We could get some cranes in there. I do think these has better cranes. The only thing I really miss is like an actual strip miner. Those things are massive, and I don't think City Skylines would support that size prop. Because those things are absolutely fucking gigantic. What do we have on the common bit that might be useful? Nothing much. By the looks of it, no, nothing much. So we have to look. Yeah, well, these guys think it's a garbage dump. Loads of. Let's see those barriers. We need some stuff here. That's a tower crane. How big is the tower crane? It's not that big. Yeah. Let's use these babies right here. This is going to be a pain to place. So we're ever so slightly doing a turn. This won't stop the trucks, but most of the safety stuff on industrial areas, like a hard hat, if it saves your life in like 10% of the cases, it's worth it. But if a slab of concrete hits you, a safety helmet won't help you. Let's continue on this side. So they're just there to remind you that you're gonna die. Somewhere in here I have a very great light. Let's see. Nope, not the bus stop. Not that one, it's not that one, it's this one, yes. Let's just let's make it a nightfall. let's just place them on the inside. I don't really like the look on this side. We could switch, of course. And this is where the gate's going to be. So that's double lit. Let's see if we can. I think we can lit this pretty safely. And actually, we can place these in the middle of the road. That should not matter that much. I'm just gonna build a couple of ones on the side there, so the work area is lit. Loads of lights. And this actually looks very industrial, doesn't it? That is a great image. That is a good image right there. The strip mine. Well, like I said, we're going to need the gate, which is luckily under the industry tab, which is a lot shorter. Let's get rid of this. So we're going to create the gate here. And we're gonna fence off this bit here and this bit here. If you want to go and climb off the freaking side of the mountain and steal some coal, you're free to do so. Most people are not that crazy, so they won't do that. At least I assume they won't do that. And if they do, well, good luck to them. Let's get this in here, and that's the final one. So yeah, you have to be pretty desperate to steal from this mine. The most important things will probably be the hardware. And yeah, if you want to steal that, then getting access to the industrial parking actually makes more sense. This area is going to need some real industry, of course, which will be probably also on this mountain. I'm gonna move the remove the signage there, of course, because you're already in the mine. Let's see, can I match that? Yeah, I can match the angle there pretty neatly, and we're gonna go straight up here, and that's where the fence ends. Right around here. Oop. So yeah, you need to be pretty desperate to come out here and try to steal this. And signs were, I think they were in here, right? Ah, let's do the houses first. And I should also have some portable office buildings in here, so I have to look that up. And here's the mining, which is going to be placed, of course, right there, coming into a mining area. Again, lovely image, good enough to make a screenshot of. But where is the portable office? Might be under one of these hidden ones. I'm pretty sure it is, actually. That's a public restroom. No, that's not it. A fishing pier. Where are you? Food cart. Food cart. Now that's too parkish. Portable toilet. Well, of course we're gonna need a row of these portaloos. Gonna get a row of them right there. And we need a row of them, I guess, around here. Let's make a little area here, which is going to be for the administration purposes. We're gonna get a whole bunch of these portaloos in here. Let's see. A gift shop, yeah, sure. Let's give it a gift shop. No, I'm not gonna give it a gift shop. Concrete column, concrete wall. They might be interesting somewhere. We got our new statues in. That's nice. But that's not what I'm looking for. Go-kart, nope. Truck black. A traffic barrel, no, not looking for that either. A UK traffic cone. Oh, come on, I know you're in here somewhere. Lift truck. Nope. So the jet line. Extra, private. Porta cabin. Here we go. A little porta cabin. Actually, I'm going to delete that one and I'm going to place a couple of these next to each other. Normally you can hook these up and make them into bigger offices, and we might see if we can make like a little complex out of them. Alright, let's do this up front then. Okay. And we're gonna give them, of course, I'm not gonna use the tipper trucks, I'm gonna use the actual dump trucks. And we're gonna make another parking for these things. And get our excavators here in this corner. And of course they need their own light source, so they have that. Yeah, very lovely, very happy with the way it looks. And it's raining, look at that. And at the end I'm just gonna figure out which of these print screens I'm going to use as image for the YouTube video. It's a little thumbnail. Okay, so the core is here, it comes out there, goes up here, and then goes down the mountain. But it needs to be transferred somewhere, so we're going to need a little industrial area here, and we'll be switching back to nature. Let's see if we have anything for ore. Actually, we do have quite a bit of ore industry right here. And along the rim here, so it's not the actual location is very good, so we could do some light. It will go through here, unfortunately. Now let's not do that. Let's do something around here. Some ore industry. Let's remove the trees. Strength and width. Bye bye trees. Okay, so what is, okay, the upper part here is good, or industry area, and we're going to give it that specialization. Let's see if we can maximize. We're still in the area, so we can do one more pass, I think. So let's water this. Where is the nearest water pipe? It's all the way out there. Power is probably going to be an issue because it's coming all the way up here. Do we have issues here? We have garbage issues. I do think we have a garbage. We have a recycling center right down here, which should be able to reach pretty much everybody, except these things. Well, we'll fix that later on. Garbage is not that much of an issue right now. Okay, so where are we gonna get the power from? Oh, I lost my industrial area. You know what, let's just give it a little power station. Let's give them this old power plant right there. Well, let's zone this as industrial. Just have to make sure we don't zone. It needs, of course, its own little fire station right there. And let's give it its own little police station right there. And then connect this up to that road right down there below. But I think if we do it alongside the ridge here, we can hook up there, and it would be too damn steep. And I do think that works. So let's get that rolling. And there is very little demand for anything right now. But we do need to get some train tracks in here. There are trains running alongside the mine itself. And that's always helpful. But they cross that way and out of sight. I think this little area right here, we do need to flatten it a bit, but this would be perfect for a little train station, which of course we're gonna dress up like it was meant for. That is big. I don't want it that big. For transferring the coal to trains, and let's just equalize the land here. Wrong selection. Just make it nice and flat. I'm gonna reroute this anyway, so I'm gonna rebuild this road. Let's just wrong button. Let's just get this a little bit more gradient if we can. Let's keep it in 2 ways. And there's our first trucks coming. I might actually upgrade this a bit. Let's make this bit next to it. Alright, let's do this, and let's do this, and then connect that up. Now we're just going to delete the 2 ends, and they're parallel, or somewhat parallel, but a bit more parallel than they were before. Okay, so we have our cargo terminal right there. This is our main cargo terminal. And yeah, of course you need water and power. We're gonna get the power from here. I should have new pulls. I have. Oh, they are interesting. They do not connect up. So how the hell? Okay, I have to do that. Okay, funny, but not right now. They can be beautiful, but it's time consuming, and I don't want to waste that much time right now on creating something very simple. So let's just connect up the first train here. Actually, it's going to be the third rail that's connected up. I'm going to do this. And get this rail in. Then we're going to add another road for 2 units. That in. I'm going to end it there. Oop. this one is the one that we're gonna connect up. It actually needs to be concrete. So you're going to have to redo this. Stop fucking around. There we go. And it's going to be concrete up to there, and then it's going to be gravel. Oh, just grass. We can actually... How will that look here? It might look terrible. That might be interesting to use for an abandoned railroad. Let's connect it up. And then we're gonna do again some roads in here, so we can cut this off. Concrete. Let's see. Now this looks great. So we have our three main connections. And these don't do anything except the outer one. And I'm gonna get rid of these freaking rocks here. They're a pain in the butt. There are actually rocks on the tracks. Oh fuck. Let's put road and turn road anarchy off. They just come back. Crop anarchy is off, but those rocks are still there if I remove them. Fuck. We don't have any easy rock removal. Yeah, maybe it's road anarchy that needs to be off. No, it's not. These things are just a pain in the butt. Well, cars are coming in, that's always a good sign. Dude, let's get rid of the trees too. Okay, so we have some clearance, and now we can make a second branch. Let's give them about 7 units of space. That's 7. And let's get the first train track in. Okay, that's concrete, so that's good. And then we need to get that. Come on, come on. You can do better than that. Not really what I wanted. Let's see. This is 2. Distance too short, and I'm not. Oh shit. Not anymore. That's better. This is going to be deleted. Same thing goes for here. Now we're just gonna add some concrete slabs here. Let's try to get that pretty straight in here. And we're gonna continue this upwards. Probably gonna have to redo a bit here. Don't want to go too far, but let's just fill this in. Now that's an awful long rail yard. That shouldn't be an issue. Well, let's get the right props in. And are you in here or are you in here? I think you are in here. You're all the way to the front. Of course you are. And I haven't seen any trains come or go just yet. So I hope it will have some actual traffic sooner or later. But it always takes a bit before the game recognizes a station. Come on, let's keep on scrolling. There we go. It's all cranes, unfortunately. Except these, which are actually port cranes. I don't think I've got any hoppers that can be placed above the train. let's place that coal along here. And the small coals we're going to use to fill it out a bit. Well, we have some medium here. We can add a little stockpile right there. And that road is going to be a railroad. And it just destroyed all this concrete. Nope. We're gonna make it just a little bit longer so you won't have that. That's just too short. So you have to be there. Okay, no problem. And we're gonna get the concrete back in. Yeah, let's keep that up to there. I'm not too happy about how this corner here looks. So let's make this prettier. Well, let's use this here to create a little flow if we can. Yeah, that works. Let's just fill it in right there. Okay, so how are we doing up here? Of course, there is a lot of people that are not getting to here because you need a car. We're far away and we need more people. Yeah, that's pretty much, I think, pretty much the last thing I am going to do right now is build out this part of the town with residential. And then on Monday, I think I'm gonna make the castle gardens slash downtown park area, because I've got these props for miniature golf. I haven't used them yet, and I really want to use them, so I'm thinking about making this area around here a bit more recreational, including a miniature golf park. But that will be on Monday if my hay fever doesn't get any worse. But until then, we need a little bit more housing. We also need more commercial. And this tram track goes all the way out here. We might actually move it later on. But for now, let's keep it here. We also have these pathways here which we need to connect up to the real world, I guess. This does work. That's nice. Does this work? Yeah, it does work with Anarchy. I love the Anarchy mod because it just solves so many issues. So it's connected up to here, and there were people waiting at the stops. And we need roads. So if you live there, how will you get anywhere? That is a good question. One that I hadn't really given much thought until now. Well, I think we can do the same thing here as we have done here. Let's get a road in here. Nope, not underground, but rather towards the ground. Can we do that? Okay, well, we can do that, but first I need to turn the tree anarchy off. And we need to upgrade this portion. And let's see, which road can we extend? Well, if you could stop snapping, I would be so happy. Okay, great. This will be our commercial area right here. And this pathway will be connected up to that. And I think we could actually upgrade this tram track to be a tram track also for cars. It's congestion sensitive, but that's too bad. It happens. I'm gonna use the little alleyway here to just get some shops in on this side. I'm not sure it's watered. Yes, it's watered. We have plenty of power, so we can get some shops in here. I'm not gonna do high density. Tiny shop there. That will be it on this side. Let's try to get a ring road around here. Then we could get another access point from here. Let's see. I'm dare to say road anarchy for the win here. Yep, we just need to upgrade this. And let's see. Ah, that's lovely. can we get the right side of that little hill thing? Gonna kill the traffic lights because we don't need that. This is a roundabout situation. So I'm actually more inclined to bring it up here instead of up there. It will still create the traffic lights which we need to get rid of. And then we need to connect that up with each other. But that should not be too much of an issue, I think. Famous last words. And then you spend an hour trying to fix everything. Let's see if we can follow this path a bit. Actually, we can. That's a bit steep, but it's within tolerance. Brought back the traffic lights though. And unfortunately it's too steep here to do anything with it except plant some freaking trees. So we're gonna do that. It's gonna be single and no strength, because that would just simply mean that we're gonna have 60 trees in the same location. Don't want that, don't need that. This is gonna be a very green bit here. Some gaps in here which needs to be filled. That's a lot greener, still a few gaps. Now let's see if we... Yeah, there's not much of grid potential here, but well, there is some slight grid potential, and this will be residential. Nothing very exciting here, but well, that will come. Because on this side here I'm gonna have the park, and then between the park and the shoreline is gonna be the historical center, I guess, with the big buildings and the monuments to bring in the tourist. It will also be the place where we're gonna have the train station, and I think the park will be here, train station here, and here will be the historic downtown. It will have its own off-ramp situation here to bring people in, and we may or may not connect it up to here. I'll have to see about that. So right now the ring road has already three connections to the highway, and I'm not sure if I want to add this road here to there, but we'll see. There's plenty of stuff to do before that, And all I want to see now is some traffic here. So we're going to speed that up. And it might be that there's just not enough people coming in here, and we might have to create a little housing township thing here to get people to start working here. And I think that is actually the problem. The few buildings are all unmanned. Luckily the strip mine doesn't need any people because it's just there for show. I haven't seen any trains arrive just yet, but it probably will. So I might build the township off camera. We might do it on Monday. Ah, there we go. We had incoming traffic. Good, so that's working, and then we'll get to the city. And guess he's gonna work there. There's a tree on the road there. There's a tree here. And that tree needs to be gone too. And no more straight trees or rocks. Nope. And there's another one coming, and it switches the lines perfectly. Great. It's still pretty quiet, but it's an early town. We have cops here, right? Yeah, the cops should be able to make that. Come on. And they did. Okay, so major problem here is with people. Same thing goes for up here, so that will fix itself later on. We have some traffic issues here, but I guess that's all part of the new expanding neighborhood that will probably go away pretty soon, I hope. So I'm gonna leave it for this for now. If you've got any thoughts, just leave them in the comments. If you have a great name for the city, let me know. Give it a like if you want, and I hope to see you next time.